Wait, don't turn the channel. You've tuned into High Gravity.
The show where we talk about beer, brewing, and bullshit.
Where the only thing we take seriously is the next round.
So grab a glass.
Fill it with something cold.
And enjoy the show.
Well, last one was pretty good.
That was
Sparkle
fun.
Puff.
Yeah.
So
Have you ever determined the name of the rabbit?
Sparkle Puff's friend.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Okay.
Yep. And Adam has so much fun, he came back this week.
Yay! Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, it's good to be here. I'm ready for some beer.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what's coming yet.
Sobered up after a week.
If we can keep him for one more week.
Oh, we could break him.
Do you want to start with the cans or the bottle?
I think the only one who has not
Let's save
broken
the
was
bottle
Mr.
for
Bill.
last. 'Cause that's the Paladin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
I saw it on your lips, trying not to say exactly what that is. All right, so we'll start with the cans.
Big titty blonde.
Yes, yes, it is. It is a.
And then he says it.
I couldn't help it.
It says barbarian
okay.
style lager on it, but
Bavarian.
no,
not a child-rated show.
I read that as barbarian because she is a barbarian.
Is that Braille on the side of that can?
Yes, and I can't read Braille.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's Braille on the side of this can.
What, seriously?
Yeah, so blind people know what
Dude,
beer they're
that's
drinking.
awesome.
But this is
I want to feel that when you're done.
you can feel it. I'll let you.
Bumps and ridges.
I went to Brewery Vivant last weekend, and these were in the cooler, so I picked them up. They're actually from Broadleaf Brewing,
Those fancy can.
and the cans are really cool. This one's the Cult Pils. It's a Pilsner, and the can's
they're
just
all
like
that way.
very simplistic. It's a
Dude.
black label with this like really cool kind of like colorful art on the front. Has the Braille, and
I like that.
yeah, this one
packaging.
is
Shit.
Cult members enjoy crisp refreshment without risk of other, let's just say, unsavories. Brewed with a dream, that dream being that we'd attract legions of followers to join our cult, not via brainwashing, but with amazing flavor and crush-worthy charisma. And Cult Pills.
So I checked it out with AI. The Braille says "blinded by the night."
Sweet.
I had a thought enter my head and I didn't say it, but it's funny enough how dumb I was to think it that I had to say it. I kind of wanted to post a picture of it. Like, dude, there's Braille on these cans. That's awesome. And then realized no one's going to be able to read that.
Not unless you can just, read it by sight, I guess, if you know.
But you'd have to know what Braille looks like.
But yeah, this is Cult Pills. It's got a really nice head on it. Like, it is very
what's
nicely
weird, though,
carbonated.
Is AI came up and it says "branded by the light," and it was written by Bruce Springsteen, 1973. So I wonder if it's like focused on that song, why they wrote it on.
Like maybe the end of the Braille says Bruce Springsteen.
Here's my question. Is the Braille the same on all the different cans that are here from them?
I've got 2 different cans, so when we get out the next one, we'll see.
Scan it.
Well, okay then.
But yeah, it's got a nice head on. It's very
looks
nicely
beautiful.
carbonated.
Very golden color. I like it. Thank you, sir.
Looks like a beer, tastes like a beer.
It does.
Smells like one too, believe it or not.
It's just a touch hoppy and malty for a pilsner, but tasty. Broadleaf does a good job. I had not heard of them. I don't know
The
if
flavor fades quick though.
well, it's a pilsner. There's not a lot of
Valid point.
They said they wanted to start a cult not through brainwashing, but with amazing flavor and crush-worthy charisma.
Oh, that's definitely crush-worthy. I could put
Shotgun a
few
couple of
these.
these.
Oh yeah.
Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Well, these are the last 2 that I have, so
Yeah, you're right. It does
won't-
have a bitterness to it. It's still
Yeah.
crisp though.
yeah,
I won't
you can definitely
disrespect
taste
it
the
and
hops.
actually shotgun it.
When you're done shotgunning it, you can lick the can and get that Braille.
Yeah, you can read the Braille.
That would be a hell of a skill. Read Braille with your tongue. I don't know if that's possible.
Anything's
definitely
possible. Yeah, anything's possible if you
When
believe.
you're good with your tongue,
I'd
good.
beat me to it.
I mean, I'm a big guy, and there's only one way to get to be a big guy.
Lick Braille.
You got to eat a lot.
Oh,
I'll say
was-
what I eat doesn't gain me weight, so
yeah, Braille.
I drink most of my meals.
Yep. Yeah, I like to
My
save
mind's
my
going to some
carbs for
bad
beer.
Places. Let's change
liquid bread,
topic.
liquid bread.
It is liquid bread with salad. Hops or salad, right?
So I could drink it, but it's not like that normal pills.
No,
Just drinking it through the day because it's light and crisp. It's got
the hoppiness, the bitterness from the hops makes me
pretty
want to
strong.
drink it slower.
I don't
it
know.
lingers too. I can sit there. I still can taste it.
I want to. Makes me want to drink it more.
Is it strong? What is the?
I think it was only like 5 or 6%. Like I didn't. Yeah, it's only 5%. So, I mean, I enjoy it. I've already had 2 of them at home, so they were good. It was not what I was expecting when I see Pilsner, because again, you're just kind of expecting that just cold, crisp flavor.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of malt or hops, but they definitely got some
like it.
bitterness on this.
That was good. I really did like it.
I think it's great. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably like if I'm wanting to drink a Pilsner, I don't know if I would immediately grab this, because when I would drink a Pilsner, I want to drink like 6. You know,
I could drink 6 of them.
I could. I think I'd rather have 6 PBRs though. I'd rather have one of these.
I'm a hams guy.
I like hams. Hams is good.
It's too light for me.
No, it's good.
I like hams. You get that copper taste at the end, like you're licking a penny.
The taste of the
Isn't
mountains.
that usually a sign of a stroke or something though?
No, I think that's burnt toast, right?
popcorn
Yeah,
or toast or
that's-
something.
Yeah. I smell burnt toast. You guys making breakfast? No, you're having a stroke.
Oh,
It's fine. You'll be fine.
we discussed this a few weeks ago. Actually, it was basically this exact same conversation. My response was, "Well, I've had a good run."
Yeah. It's tasty. I think if I did like a blind taste test though, I'd probably be like
Just
pale
close
ale?
your eyes and read the can.
Yeah, just lick the can. That's how I read. Shout out to blind people.
Good with their hands.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Check us out next week. We will have video.
Asshole. Oh, we started talking about doing video.
We should.
We had a brief discussion of it, yeah.
We need to talk about it because he was talking about doing GoPros, but the editing. I was talking about just getting a 360 camera, putting it in the middle.
Yeah, that'd work.
That way people could just rotate around.
Can they?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about that kind of video.
So would you see the camera moving?
No, so it just
See, that was
records
my
everything.
thought is like, oh, wait, we could like let people control it.
But YouTube has it.
If they pay extra for that.
Oh, they have
Oh,
the we can like adjust.
You can once when you watch the video because it's a complete dome, then you can just take your mouse and scroll around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So like everyone could just be staring at you while you're talking.
You're welcome.
Or while you're not talking still.
Well, that would actually work better because you wouldn't know.
Yes.
I don't know that I'd want to know people are staring at me. I mean, they wouldn't stare at me anyways.
You don't know. You don't know.
Nah, there are some weirdos out there. You're
No
right.
kink shaming.
I was gonna say, that's what I was gonna say.
It's rule number 1.
You could always like take your feet up and put them on the table and
Oh,
No.
charge a little bit.
Pantheon.
I was just gonna say
Pantheon.
establish your
Patreon, yeah.
establish your presence
What are
on
we,
Wiki
Greece?
Feet. Johnny's Wiki Feet, 3.6 stars.
Didn't we say last week this was going to be a kink episode?
Yeah, which I mean,
Oh shit, we did.
Just not shaming. Just,
no shaming. No.
No, that's rule number 1 has 2 meanings there. 1, your shirt stays on.
well, in
And
that
2,
case,
no
we'll
kink
start off with
shaming.
Shibari. Now that you guys had to tie knots.
Hooray. That's smutinc.com. Smutink.com. Nicola Nova.
God, I edited that so long. Anytime he hears that, it just flashes back to when I did that.
Yeah, I was trying to explain it to someone the other day. Oh yeah, just yesterday
I should
actually.
just send you the file.
I was in the Discord with some of the boys, and they were talking about like their wife read the smut books and everything. And I was like, I said, check out this website. Like we talked about on the podcast. I said it's the other guy's wife. I was like, she reads smut books too, and she's got this whole like website. I said, check out Smut Inc. So I'm driving traffic, which will inevitably drive traffic to darylsdildos.com, where you can get all of your dildo needs met. Thank you for the sponsorship, darylsdildos.com, for keeping us going.
It's a hard business.
It is.
or soft, I
It
guess.
can be soft when you need it to.
No
You
kink
gotta have
shaming.
that light touch every now and then.
It's flexible though.
Yes,
I like this guy.
it will fill all of your needs. Let's just say
Satisfy your
voids.
curiosities.
it can do all of those things and so much more at darylsdildos.com.
That's gonna be what turns you into millionaires. That website.
Keychain size.
Man, thank
Life
you.
size 1-to-1 scale.
Thank you for the sponsorship. While you guys finish that beer, because I'm empty, this can is even cooler. It is just like
A little more abstract.
yeah, straight up silver can, and there's like this like shattered, like almost like shattered glass, but they're like chromatic. You know, like kind of like rainbow chromatic. It's called Chromatic Shatter is the name of the beer. So
So it almost is that a clear label on it, like it's behind, or is that like just vinyl that it's put on?
it's
Oh,
these
it's like a clear label.
these are all individual. Oh no, they're not. Yeah, you're right. That is labia. I can feel the lip there. But they are embossed like the.
You heard it too?
I heard it too.
I'm okay.
I didn't hear label.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Feeling the lip is just fine. Feeling the dick is a problem.
What if you feel the dick with your lip?
Not me.
No
Something
kink
has
shaming.
gone very, very wrong in my book.
But yeah, Chromatic Shatter. It's a hazy pale ale. Just call an IPA an IPA, bro. Like let's just be honest here.
Yeah, but sometimes the government will make them call it a pale ale, not an IPA, like an Indian pale ale. You have to spell it out.
Say
and
there.
pale
I don't
ale.
remember
India.
that there is a difference in it, and I don't remember what it is offhand though.
Well, when I tried to do the American IPA, I wasn't allowed to say IPA. I had to say an American pale ale.
Why? Just because of the style? Like
There-
the.
Government
it's a-
required me to say that.
Say there is
It
a
was
difference
stupid.
in them.
All right. Well, again, this is
don't
this is
remember
this
what
is
it's
also
a
from
type of-
Broadleaf, just like the last one, and Chromatic Shatter Hazy Pale Ale. We're calling it an IPA because that's what it is. Talus, Citra, and Mosaic hops. I was immediately drawn to it because I love mosaics. I love citras. I don't know anything about Talus hops, so that's pretty
I've
cool.
never even heard of it.
And for the people that are going to correct me, I couldn't call it an APA either. It had to say American Pale Ale. All right. Anyways.
You can't short. Oh, well,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
weird.
Go ahead.
fucking go off, King.
No, we're out of that.
This has Braille on it as well. I didn't lick it, so I can't read it.
I don't want to touch it then.
Ooh.
That was a hard crack. I like it.
Yeah,
That sounded very satisfying.
They have good cans.
That tactile response had to feel really good in the hand.
As soon as you
I mean,
open
you
up,
pulled
you
and
get.
you pulled, and then it just gave out, and
You
it
just-
shot all over you.
As soon as you opened it, like you can smell the like super dank, resiny, like tropical hops on it. Like
That's
it's
a
just
good
powerful.
color. It's a good dark color. Well, not dark, but opaque.
Oh, it's muddy. Yeah, it is. It is very hazy. It is very hazy. It's got that kind of like that like off yellow color that it has. Like,
It's almost gray.
but yeah, it's like super resiny, super tropical. Let's give her a taste. Yeah, that's good.
It's good, but there's something up front that's.
It's a little dry,
I would,
but then it gets sweet. It is not acidic at all, which is nice.
that might be what I'm noticing. It's like odd. I was not expecting that, I should say.
The aftertaste is really nice because you just get all the hops.
Yeah. It's clean.
Yes.
It's really, really clean, and I was not expecting that.
Yeah, for a hazy. Yeah. It's not overly bitter either.
No.
It's bitter enough. But I mean, again, the mosaics, you're going to get a lot of that like tropical fruit
Yeah.
and, like stone fruit and everything. And Citra is as advertised. I'm not getting a lot of citrus on this, but I know nothing of the Talus hops. Talus, so maybe Talus. I
So
don't-
because of the background on it, AI cannot figure out what the dots are.
Well, look at the
Oh,
at the
shucks.
two cans side by side and just see if the dots line up.
They don't.
Oh, then it's different.
Something
That's
different.
interesting.
It's another Bruce Springsteen song.
Yeah.
I was saying, I don't know if I know anybody that reads Braille that I could have come up and read this, but I really want to know what it's. We could probably Google it. I'm sure.
Post a photo, and
Yeah.
one of your 4 followers will.
Yeah, and all those blind people will see
I'm up
it.
to like 212 on my public figure page. Thank you.
Speaking of, so the Lionel Richie song was, "Hey, is it me you're looking for?" If you ever seen the music video for that, there's a blind woman that he's singing to. So when he says, "Hey, is it me you're looking for?" Like, I don't think she's looking for anything, brother. Like, I don't think she can.
212.
I don't think she can
Thank
see.
you. More than 4, and it's not all my mom.
Yeah, see, Johnny wasn't listening. I was having fun.
Hey, it's
But
me
what
you're
if
looking
she
for.
was feeling his face?
Is that considered looking?
If you're blind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to have to bring up the dictionary on this
no
one.
No kink shaming.
Yeah, no kink. Well, all right. I'll come over later so I can feel your face. Okay.
That's
Thank you.
that's okay. They don't text me back anyways. It's not actually happening.
But this beer,
Poor
though,
Johnny.
this beer is good.
It's a sad, lonely, depressing
I like this beer.
existence.
I would drink this again and again. I'm actually kind of sad that these are my last 2 cans.
This is good.
I was hoping Jeff was
that's
here so I could give him these last 2 cans. I thought he might enjoy these.
That's phenomenal. Well, thank you for sharing it.
Well, I don't think if it's on the shelves at Vivant, I anticipate that it's going to be top tier. I don't know if it's on the same street, so I don't know if they own this brewery. I'm assuming they do because they're selling it at their brewery. But all the other cans they had for sale there were all stuff that we've, I know we've had. They changed the name of Big Red Cock to just Big Red.
Aw,
So disappointing.
Yeah, it's a bummer. It is still the most delicious. I started with a pint of that,
it took the fun right out of that one.
but then we did a flight and tried everything else that they had. And
So good when it hits your lips.
oh, dude, it's Vivant, man. Like Vivant is my favorite brewery in the state. Sorry, Daryl.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Whenever I talk breweries in the state, I would say top 3.
Yeah.
Just to let
Well,
it think that
in
Starcraft
fairness-
could be on there.
In fairness, where are you at the most?
Exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, I spend thousands of dollars here more than I spend at Vivant. So you got me. You got me, Daryl.
It's
You
a
caught
long
me.
run game. It's a long term game.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually,
You
it
can
wasn't.
step out on the weekends as long as you come home during the week.
Hey, thank you. Can you talk to my wife? But yeah, it's only like a 2.5 hour drive from my house, so it's not even that far.
Yeah.
We were out there already, 'cause, again, the concert, and I was like, I said my only requirement when I go out to Grand Rapids is I have to go to Vivant.
Yeah.
Like, it is required. We went to after the concert. My nephew works at this like upscale cocktail bar restaurant called Gin Gin, and
Nice.
we went there
They
for.
serve gin.
Oh, yeah. And their gin cocktail that Keith got was fantastic.
Nice.
It was like summer lemonade. It was so good.
That sounds
And
fantastic.
I got their old fashioned, and their old fashioned was also fantastic.
Nice.
But we had that one late night cocktail, and there's like right around the corner, like half a block walk, is this pizza joint that serves pizza till 3 a.m. And so like we're like it's like fucking midnight. We're like, dude, we need a slice. Like, we've been at a concert, like we're stoned and we had a couple of drinks. I'm like, I'm ready for a fucking slice.
Nice.
And so we got some late night slices, and it's actually across the street from New Holland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a good brewery.
So yeah, they were closed by the time we got down there, which was a bummer because I would have liked to check them out. But there's a mead restaurant also like on the other corner. A meadery. My sister's friend actually owns the meadery.
Nice.
And she's like, I don't like mead. And I'm like, well, that's fine. I said, next time I come to town, though, we're going to the meadery. Like, how could I not? I mean, I have to give her a try. I'm sure it's no Schramm's. But then again, who is? He literally wrote the book on mead.
I have 2 copies of them.
Yeah.
One that he signed.
All right, so I took a photo of it. I had to go into Photoshop and edit out the background just so the dots were there only. And the Braille spells out watermelon.
I don't think it does.
Man, you
I think that it's
put
wrong.
way more effort into
I
it.
think it's wrong because there's no watermelon in this, first of all. And there's
weird.
more than one word there.
But
I used 2 different systems that said watermelon.
look at the colors on the can. It
Somebody's like a watermelon.
has nothing to do with the watermelon.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's some pink and some green, but there's also blues and
But two
purples.
different-
And
2 different systems said watermelon.
what if it is and they're just trolling? They're just like, no blind people are going to read this can. Like, let's just put like,
What's the can?
like like when you get your
Random word.
first tattoo when you're a teenager and you get like the kanji or whatever. And then you go to Japan and they're like, why do you have goat testicle tattooed on your arm? Like,
Actually, goat testicle would be a pretty cool tattoo.
actually probably would.
Try explaining that one to your mom.
Yeah, just get like a bunch of different kanji that just says dumb shit.
Second, I'm very confused. What did I miss?
Yeah, to get one that says
Here,
chicken
testicles
god.
start
and,
listening.
One of my
Unfortunately,
best
that's what
friends in
brought me
high
back.
school,
I'm very
he's got fuck shit tattooed on his ass cheek.
That's great.
And he's got the Shocker logo on the other cheek.
That's one of my go-tos.
Great guy. Shout out to him. He's got some good tattoos.
I really want to get a tattoo of Bender from Futurama on my ass cheek so I can tell people to bite my shiny metal
Gotta
ass.
get the time code with it, though.
Oh, that'd be great. Now that one's going to be like along the inside of the cheek, so you really have to be delving deep to see that one. I thought about. I told my wife that yesterday that I want to get Bender tattooed on my ass. She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "To bite my shiny." I'm 40% Bender. Yeah, I mean, no one's ever going to see it, so it would just be for the lulz. I mean, I guess she might see it, and she could be disappointed every day that she married me. Well,
Is she
there's
not
another
already?
reason for her to be disappointed every day.
I think the whole point
I
of
really
an
wanna
ass
hear the
tat
playback
is
on
so
there, 'cause I think we
you
should
bring it up,
see-
and then everybody asks to see it.
Of course.
At some point.
Yeah, that's
I
what
would not ask to see it.
I'd show you just on purpose.
I
like-
take pictures and OnlyFans.
That's the tat. Every time I tell someone I got a tattoo inside my lip, they're like, "What?"
Wait, do you?
Yeah. Actually, the last podcast, there's 4 of us that have the same tattoo, and my friend that has one of them was on the podcast last time with us. But yeah, hang on,
On your lip, yeah.
Something crew? Man
crew. That's
Man
right.
crew. All right.
Men. We're proud
that's
men.
Where
Men are so dumb.
Men insert.
yeah,
in
the whole crew. In a row.
The whole crew together. In a row or at the same time?
Yes. No kink shaming.
Was there a cookie?
When I'm done, I get rewarded.
I'm done looking this up because I'm missing some funny shit.
Yeah, y'all on your phones, and we're trying to have a podcast here. That's what you
I
get.
don't think that's what you're trying to have as a podcast at this point.
I don't know. I mean, I'm having a podcast.
I mean, there's 4 of us here now. I have a cookie.
You did have a lot of Girl Scout cookies here at one point.
I did. I still have a lot.
Ah, they're so delicious.
It's not a bad thing.
Have you ever done a Girl Scout cookie beer?
That's why I bought them. I bought them for a beer and so we could do a Mother's Day event. And then I didn't do either and I just ate them.
You ate them? Yeah, that's fair.
That's the way to
Isn't
go.
that how
It
it
happens.
goes with those? Have you ever tried the frozen Thin Mints though?
Oh no.
Thin Mints frozen are good. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a samosa guy. For
Oh, yeah, that's-
I agree.
Now,
But
have
a
you ever
frozen
done-
Thin Mint though?
Have you ever done made a s'more with it? You toast your marshmallow and then put a Samoa on either side.
Ooh.
It's pretty damn good. Yeah, it's the way to
I
go.
want to do that with fudge stripes. I've seen it done. I haven't done it.
It's
though.
good with the peanut butter ones too. With tagalongs.
I'm not a big fan of those ones.
I like them. I like peanut butter or anything though. Like peanut butter is just delicious. But yeah, Samoa's. I'm with you. Yeah, Samoa's the way to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Southern tier.
Dollar General has a generic version that are really good, and they're so much cheaper that it makes it way better.
The Southern Tier Brewing did a whole Girl Scout cookie series, and it was fantastic. They were all
Nice.
like 10% stouts. It was Samoa. This was the name of that one, and that one was fantastic.
Didn't we do that?
No, I haven't. I don't know that they redid that series. That was probably 2015 ish. I'd probably have to check Untapped to know for sure. But yeah, I feel like it was like 10 years ago, and I don't know if they've done it since. But I would really like it if they did. Like,
I don't know if it's just that we've talked about it or if I've actually had them, but Samoa this sounds like something I've had.
yeah, Samoa, this Southern Tier, 10%.
Ooh.
Let me see when I checked it in. 2018. Oh no, 17.
Okay.
So this one was a 2017 bottle. So it's been like 8 years.
I've not had it then.
Let's see. Yeah, the last check-in any of my friends have is 2019. So I'm assuming that,
After this, we'll be friends on Untapped.
of course,
Yeah.
as it should be.
None of them remember to check shit in. It's okay.
What's Untapped?
Not only does he have a personal one, he made the one for the podcast that never gets checked.
Wow. These
I need that login.
these 2 check-ins were both at my party, and you can see very different opinions on them.
That's funny.
Yeah, one person gives it a 4.75 out of 5, and the other person gave it a 0.25. If they came together, it would have been a perfect 5.
That's funny.
No, she said absolutely no. I might as well squirt Coppertone in my mouth.
Oh, God.
Apparently, she didn't like the coconut.
That's a good description, though.
Yeah, I
You
mean-
know,
That's
it's-
really bad.
Yeah, and the other guy who gave it the good rating says coconut bliss. So 2 different opinions on the coconut.
Whenever I rate a beer on Untapped, I try to make it really artistic sounding, but I'm not. So I'm just like, this beer tastes very beer-like.
Yeah.
I like the beer flavors.
I think I've rated 5 out of the 1,100 some odd beers that I've had on there.
Yeah, a lot of my friends have had this one. Yeah, Samoa This was my favorite one from the series, but I would like it if they Southern Tier bring it back. Bring back the Girl Scout cookie series. They're delicious.
I just want Girl Scout cookies. Now we're talking shit.
What, do they use real Girl Scout cookies?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm assuming not.
Yeah, probably just put the flavorings
Yeah,
together.
because it wouldn't like the cookie. I don't feel like would impart any of the
Because I
flavor.
realized when we tried to use like an actual food product, the oils and all the other
Yeah.
crap that's in it
Preservatives and whatnot.
coats everything, and it makes a mess.
What's sad on those is how much the cost has gone up and the quantity and quality has gone so far down. The generic ones that you can get, Kroger or, again, Dollar General, I've found them are way better value anymore. It's sad.
I mean, if you think about it, Girl Scout cookies is just teaching women from a young age how to join a pyramid scheme.
That's true.
Yeah.
Indoctrinate them into the MLM.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get your, your coordinators, your distributors. It's all a pyramid scheme.
I never.
But they're
looked at it that way.
delicious.
Oh
so,
yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I like seeing the pictures of them setting up tables outside of dispensaries. Like that's
that's
smart
genius.
business
Genius.
practices. Very smart business practice. Like they set up at Kroger, and I'm like, girl, I'm here to buy food. Like I don't
I'm
want
coming
to
here
buy.
for hamburger and beer.
Yeah, but you set up outside the dispensary, I'm be like, you got me. I'll take a box. Like you know what I'm going home to do.
When you
Like,
start thinking about the girl that sells the most cookies ends up winning a trip to Chicago, I think it is, or something like that. And last year, I think she sold $28,000 in cookies.
Holy
So if
crap.
you take every one of them that's out there selling it, start thinking about how much money they're making.
oh yeah.
And she
messed
gets,
up.
a trip to Chicago?
Yes.
A couple $100, maybe $1,000 if it's a nice hotel.
Jeez.
There's no repercussions for the girls selling this. They just
Oh, no.
helping big business.
Yeah.
I never looked at it that way. Holy crap. That's dark.
That's a great pyramid scheme.
I mean, it
Someone
is,
really
yeah.
thought that off.
Oh yeah.
How can we exploit child labor legally? What if we make them join a club? They'll learn.
It's a cult.
They'll learn how to tie knots.
I'm still convinced that's what
but,
the Book It program was, to make you read and then you get Pizza Hut coupons and shit back in the day.
Yeah, but I didn't have to sell them. I just had to read. And even if I read the back of the cover and wrote down that I read it, I still got a pizza.
Oh, bro, you go to the local library, get the hockey card price guide. Prove that you read that. Okay, this card's worth $2.
Hey,
this
my-
card's worth 50 cents.
My library card's good for a lot, all right? I flex that thing.
Yeah.
Like I can get into, local parks and stuff for free with a day pass. Look at my library card. Boom.
Damn.
Yeah. Support your local libraries.
I didn't even know that I
Reading
had
is
one
fundamental. I don't know how to read.
Oh, I can't read.
No.
I just have a library card.
It's good to. It's
Is
good
it
to
your
flex.
I
card
had
with
to
your
quit
name?
reading to start the podcast.
Actually, my girlfriend told me to get one so she could get the benefits.
I quit reading to start a podcast.
Yeah. I quit reading to talk.
That's why we brought Jim on.
You know I don't know how to read. But speaking of reading, I'm going to read this.
You don't need to.
We don't need to read this.
Look at the can.
I can read
as he's-
blonde hair, big titties,
as he
paladin looking shit.
As he starts tonguing the can.
It is like it's a fantasy character. Like she's got a sword, she's doing some magic, she's got like a hood, but
He's got a sword.
I never thought I could fall in love, but
with a bottle.
You ever seen Cortana from Halo?
Anyway, so in typical women's armor in video games fashion, she's just tits out, and
it's typical no armor.
yeah, it's in defense of the label, or I guess in offense of the label, it's not a good label. The artwork is not good, but it's got big boobs on it, so
good.
it's gonna sell.
That's why it's on the table. Is it?
That being said, though, I might have been initially attracted to it for its boobular nature, but I ended up buying it because it is from Oberpfalz Brewing.
Wait, I thought you said you didn't realize it was from Overfalls.
No,
after you bought it.
Well, the titties drew me in.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I read it.
It's like the whole cereal in the kids aisle or the.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
the
like,
eyes
look,
are
I want
looking down at
to
you.
eat this rabbit's rainbow turds. Give me the tricks. I'm a kid.
Or this weird leprechaun's marshmallow.
I've
But-
had a Trix beer before. I don't remember who
have
made
as well.
it, but I've had a Trix beer.
I've
We've had Cocoa Puffs. We've had Lucky Charms.
I've had several Lucky Charms beers and they all suck.
Tune into
but the
last
Trix one
week's
could be
or
good.
2 weeks ago's episode for a wonderful Lucky Charms beer evaluation.
It's not. That beer sucked.
We were all laughing in the background while he was doing it.
The beer was great.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was not.
It wasn't actually. It was
But
better.
anyways, back to the beer at hand. Oberpfalz Brewing is about as perfect of a fucking German brewery as you can have. Their Hefeweizen, if I could have gotten bottles of that, I would.
Big titty beer.
But yeah, this is a Helles Bavarian style lager. Big titty beer. And it is big titty beer. God, that smells good.
You know, I don't know if all bottles have this, but there are little bumps on the bottom of the bottle. Is that Braille?
Those are usually.
What is
That's
the
not
point of
Braille.
that?
That's a. It's
Grip the
usually a
shelf.
manufacturing code.
Manufacturer.
No, the ridge on here to like. I'm assuming it so it doesn't
it's like
slide as
the
much.
sides. If you look up like about a quarter inch on the side, there's usually like
Are we
numbers.
not talking about this here?
No,
I thought
move
rib
your
was-
finger up. So you're rimming it. Move your finger up to the side and
Move
go
your
around
tongue
the
up
outside.
a little
There
bit.
you
Oh,
go. There
that.
you go.
And
Yeah.
Okay,
lick.
I thought you were talking
So
about. Yeah,
I can tell you
let
why
me
it's
read
ribbed.
it. Yeah,
For her pleasure.
for the barbarian woman on the bottle. You're terrible. You're all terrible. That's why I'm here.
I told my parents I might be on a podcast, but I'm not going to tell them about this one.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't either.
Oh no, my family were like, we went to listen to your podcast and you weren't there. I'm like, you picked the one episode. I wasn't there out of like 100. You found the one. I'm like, pick a different one and listen to that.
And the irony is, that's probably the cleanest, nicest episode we've ever done. So they just him not there.
That's good.
It's not even the same show. So when they're gonna go, whoa, that's really good.
He went for it all.
I absolutely. Well, I got another one. There's another bottle. I love this beer.
one's really good.
This is
It's fantastic.
this is his. All of his styles are just
That is
so
amazing.
on point. Like they're just so like
It's a very clean beer.
Yeah.
this. When I want a Helles, this is exactly what I
That's
want.
fantastic.
It's got a little bit of kind of that little bit of like hoppy funk, that little bit of
Yeah.
like skunk to it, just a touch, but it's super clean, super crisp, like very refreshing, just the right amount of body that like
Yeah.
it's not too thin where like you're just crushing them, but like it's got just a touch of body where you can still crush it.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to figure out how to do the claim on the Metabrew beers right now from that whole CoinBev thing. 'Cause I've got 5 tokens. I should have 100 beers coming my way with this.
Don't
gotta
get the
figure the
sparkling
shipping
soda.
No, I'm not going to do that. No, the Helles is like the only one they're going down to apparently. So I might just end up with 100 cans of the Helles, which was really good.
yeah,
anyways.
their Helles was good.
Yeah, I was hoping to try some of the other flavors, but
I mean, I'm gonna open up this other bottle if you guys want to drink it. I wanna drink
I'm
it.
all right with that.
Yeah, I want
Oh
more
no,
of this.
more
dare
beer.
Yeah, I want more. Like his
that's really good.
Hefeweizen was literally perfect.
That's phenomenal.
Like it was hands down the best Hefeweizen I've
Yeah.
ever had, and yeah. Plus his Helles is good. His Vienna was incredible. His Vienna lager was wonderful.
Nice.
What if you made a Vienna lager, but you actually used Vienna sausages
think it's for us
in
to
the brew?
I think that would be disgusting, but I would drink it.
A meat pie beer.
But if you distilled
no.
it, it'd be a mezcal.
Meat beer.
Well, the fat
no.
from the sausage would destroy the head
I'm gonna shut this
retention.
down. We did that pig porter shit. We're not doing that again.
Oh, that's true.
It was fucking vile.
I've had pig porter like 4 separate times, and it's
disgusting.
been
So,
terrible
Johnny,
every
what's
time.
your
I've
real
never heard of
feelings
that.
about it?
It was fucking disgusting.
It's Right Brain, Right Brain Brewing up north, and it's pig porter. It has bacon in it.
Ooh.
And Right Brain makes
No,
great
it's-
beer.
They
It's
do.
got like pig head in it and shit.
The worst beer I've ever had, and I'm not a pickle guy,
Bush
was a
Dog
garlic
Brew.
pickle beer.
Oh, I'd try that.
It was
yeah.
so accurate. I'll give the brewery that.
I love
it.
garlic.
Was
I'd try
garlic and pickles. I just hate pickles. I just tried it because I was interested.
Bush's dog brew is pretty disgusting, though.
That's not a beer, though, you fucking idiot. It's for dogs. It's the point. Like, the pickle beer was meant for human consumption. Like, I mean,
Also, in
Dog
response
food
to,
is too.
no,
High in
it just by
protein.
law has to be safe
I
for
told
human
the story
consumption.
about the guy who survived drinking Coca-Cola and eating dog food 100 feet underwater, didn't I?
I mean, that sounds like Bachelor Chow,
Yeah.
you know, from Futurama.
No, the dude, it was a boat that sank in a storm, like a fisherman's boat way the hell overseas. And they sent a recovery diver down to, they found the boat and they were looking for remains, And it's the most terrifying moment I think I've ever seen on camera. The guy goes up and he sees a hand floating in the water, and then the hand grabs him. So the diver stood up, and there was an air pocket in the boat. And the dude had been down there for 3 days in the dark, 100 feet underwater. And he found like something of dog food and Coca-Cola. And that's what sustained him until that diver found him.
Wouldn't you run out of air?
It was a big enough air pocket. It was a big fishing vessel.
You're probably getting enough. CO2 is replacing that air slowly.
Very slowly, but it's
Jim,
still interchanging with the water. That was holy
You
crap.
mentioned that this artwork was bad, right?
It's not great.
Wait, is that Braille
Here's the
too?
funny
Is
thing,
that
right?
Braille too?
I didn't realize it at first. I picked the bottle up, I'm looking, and her face is fucked up.
Yeah.
Her left eye is really big, and
Yep.
her right eye is tiny.
It looks like
It's a perspective.
it looks like AI
Say,
art.
rotate the bottle.
It's
It looks
unproportioned.
Rotate it until it's proper. It probably gets way hotter.
it looks like AI art.
If you drink about 8 more of them, she's gonna look even better.
You're gonna start looking like her, where you're fucking cross-eyed.
I didn't even realize she had a face at first.
Well, that's typical.
Oh boy! And this is why we get canceled.
Yeah, I'm actually
We
kind
haven't been
of.
canceled yet. We'll be.
It's a really good beer, though.
I think
That's phenomenal.
the problem is like the labeling and like their logo and everything. I feel they just feel kind of generic and feel kind of like they don't represent the brewery at all, because the brewery is just fucking incredible. Like, we stopped there last year for our last stop, and we were already kind of drunk, and so like we didn't really get to appreciate it. It was good. But this year we went and we were, it was still our last stop, but we were relatively sober. And like, it's just, I cannot sing the praises of Oberfalls enough. I think that them and Seeds are two absolutely must go to breweries if you're in like Southwest Michigan or like, Northwest Indiana.
Nice.
So I could not recommend it enough. And when I go back next year, because Dark Lord Day happens but once a year, when I go back, we will be staying by Seeds again. And Oberfalls might just go there a little earlier in the day so we can just stay at Oberfalls and drink. I mean, they got rattlers too. Like, they got a lot of different rattlers. So like, if you're trying to just
Sober up.
yeah, if you're trying to drink something that's only like 2 or 3%, like Tim had 2 of their strawberry rattlers, and like he was singing their praises. He's been to Germany before, for Oktoberfest and shit, and apparently they do drink a lot more like rattlers over there.
If you're gonna go all day,
Yeah, exactly.
I know an IPA that suits those needs.
Well, Dan was talking about when he was in Cologne and for Kolsch, and like they give you the little Kolsch glass, and when you drink Kolsch, like they just keep filling it up until you put your like coaster on top of your glass. So it's just a tiny little Kolsch glass, but they just keep it full until you stop.
So what you're saying is they could play beer shots drinking games with this.
Oh fuck, dude! I told him I would need 2 or 3 of the glasses because like I love Kolsch.
My buddy and I developed this drinking game last night, and let me ask you guys if we need to add or modify these rules. So his house is by the river. He's into it. So there's a lot of upbound and downbound traffic, and we decided the drinking game will be 1 shot of beer for every boat that passes the end of the dock. And then if it's a freighter, it's a shot of liquor or sip off a mixed drink.
freighter, finish your drink.
Ooh,
I like the way that
I like
the
that.
alliteration too. I like the
Have
alliteration.
a Edmund Fitzgerald porter and just down it.
Oh, I'll do that all day. I like that.
Now, I know Ohio technically is by the Great Lakes, but it does bother me that Great Lakes Brewing is in Ohio and not
know,
It
Michigan.
really does.
Because I remember drinking the Great Lakes beers for years before I found out they were in Ohio. I'm like, wait, I thought this was a Michigan brewery. It's like, no, it's in Ohio. I'm like, get fucked. They've got the Edmund Fitzgerald. Ohio's nowhere near Lake St. Clair.
Yeah.
Like, or I'm sorry, Superior.
Well, say, well, we're way the hell north.
Now, something recently Keith just sent us. Billy Strings covered like live did the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
I wanna
It's
hear
a
that.
fucking banger,
I
dude.
could drink
Remind
a beer
me
to that
I
song.
wanna
It's so
find it.
good.
Day.
I've always wanted to karaoke that one, but I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
remind me of that later. I want to find the recording of that.
shout out Gordon Lightfoot, but fucking Billy Strings just, oh man, it was so good.
Close as I've been 8 miles away from the Fitz on a dive trip up in Superior.
Oh,
Lake Superior is just
Yeah.
an inland ocean, man. Like it's terrifying,
Dude.
It's terrifying.
Everything about that lake is scary as hell.
Yeah,
Like most people, you'll hear that. Everybody's opinion of Lake Superior is that it's bad is based on that song.
yeah, but it's
so much worse.
deep. It's so deep
Over
and so
1,000 feet
cold.
deep.
Yeah. Well,
It's-
was I heard that if you could,
scary.
if you drained Lake Superior and spread it out over the whole U.S., it would cover it in
like
like
a
2 feet
foot.
of water.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is straight up an inland ocean.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely, 40, 50-foot waves in the bad weather seasons is not unheard of.
Oh yeah, and it's
100-foot road
freezing.
waves. Oh, yeah.
I've done my fair share. I've never gone in later than February or earlier than February. But that's a cold lake.
Oh god,
My
yeah.
entire trip, not counting surface temperatures,
Even in
and
September,
for that
it's
first
cold.
thermocline there is about 18 feet. Your last decompression stop in the diving we're doing is at 20 feet, so you don't get to warm up till you're on the boat. But you pretty much get in, and the temps are in the 30s to the bottom and back. Like that
Wow.
that dive, the dives we were doing were over an hour run time, and it's just that cold the entire time. You hit maybe around 100 foot, little deeper than that, and it's just pitch black. I mean, you see nothing until you are boat is there. It is some of the most amazing diving you'll ever do, though. Because of that cold and dark, everything is so well preserved.
Oh, it's like crystal clear.
Some of those boats look like you could lift them and sail. Obviously not the ones that are broken in half,
Well,
but some of those boats look like you could float them and still sail them today. It's insanely
You ever
beautiful.
seen the videos of the people surfing on Lake Superior in the winter?
Oh, yeah. Those guys are nuts.
Yeah, there's the one dude with like the big beard. Like he comes out and his whole beard is ice, and I mean his beard's like down to his chest, and it's just
Oh, yeah.
ice.
I did my buddy's hot tub. It was 14 below. I had the beard and the hair and came out, and I had a helmet of ice and a beard of ice.
Yep.
Took me 3 days to warm up after that.
I got a ice bath this winter, and I used
don't
it for a
even do
couple
that.
of months, and then after like November,
Fuck that.
it also froze all the way through.
Oh, nice.
So I didn't use it for that reason, but
Nice.
it was too much for me.
Ice bath's very healthy for you.
I've heard that. I'm still not doing it.
It's cold.
Now,
It's cold.
I say that, but I am ice diving certified, and I have scuba dived under the ice.
It would probably dry suit, right?
Not the first two.
I would never go under the ice. That is terrifying to me.
There's a lot of extra safety steps when you're doing that.
See, I feel like if I had an ice bath, I'd also need a hot tub because I would love to just like
Or
go.
a sauna.
One of
I would love a sauna.
one of the dives I
we
did
used to we always had a hot tub and a pool when I was younger, and like we'd
Oh,
love
back
to
and
go
forth.
from the hot
Yeah.
tub to the pool, and
Yeah.
like, at night, it's like 10 or 11 at night. You're drinking in the hot tub, then you go jump in the pool, and then you go back in the hot tub and drink some more, and then you jump in the pool, and we loved that
so
shit, man.
y'all have met Ed. It's one of my favorite stories.
I like Ed.
So
Ed's
I
good
got
people.
He's awesome, and shout out to him. He helped me out with my Jeep issues last night, and my Jeep's parked at his house right now, because fuck that thing. But I got a new life jacket, so I gave him my old one for the boat because I never used it. We were drinking. He had a hot tub. We drank a lot. He put it on and cannonballed into his hot tub and broke his big toe.
Yep.
That's Ed for you. It was a great time.
He's a sturdy man.
He
And
is.
cannonballing into a hot tub, there's not enough in there for a kid to do, let alone
No.
a man of Ed's size.
No. Even drunk him knew he broke it. And the next day it was like all black. Like, you should probably go get that checked out, dude.
Good luck, Ed.
Bad.
Rip
Yeah.
your big toe.
I mean, it survived. That was a couple years ago at this point. We did a lot of dumb stuff at that house.
Amen.
I miss that.
I'm sad that we're out of Oberfalls Hellas.
Me
So,
too.
so back to your game, chug a beer when you see a freighter, right?
So we were determining. So he's got issues doing shots sometimes. I mean, I'll slam liquor like nothing. So we were trying to find a way that worked for both of us for it. The shot of beer per boat that goes back and forth. We were determining if someone's going to take upbound versus downbound traffic. But then we changed the rules to a shot per boat that passes the dock regardless. And then the freighters were going to be the multiplier. I suggested doing a shot of liquor every time a freighter goes by. I don't know about slamming the whole beer though, because there's a lot of freighters that go by where he's at sometimes.
Oh, it makes for a good day.
Could always
It does.
if the freighter blows their horn, that's extra.
We talked about that. If we could get them to do that, then it's something.
When I go to Warwater, like you just sit there and watch the freighters, and like not everyone does blow their horn though. So like you get like one or two freighters, then the third one blows their horn.
There's a
and, like,
lot of
they
specific
typically
rules to
mean
that.
something. Yeah.
it's for communicating for sure.
Yeah, so I work on a scuba charter boat, and I've talked to the captains that do the classes. The lights mean something. The horn blasts and their patterns and their timing mean something. It's not, semi on the road as a kid, burr, burr. You can't do that with boats. It's,
Well, the horn on the car is meant to be communicative, but we use it to be assholes.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I was in Antigua, like they use their horns and like flash their lights to actually communicate.
Yeah, say hello.
Yeah, like oh hey, you have the right of way, or hey, go ahead, or like
I drove by
hey.
Daryl the other day. I tried to say hello, but my horn didn't work.
But if you're in New York, everyone's just blowing their horn all the time.
Yeah, because cars aren't solid and you can just phase through them, and you're an asshole for not phasing through cars in front of you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't not a big city fan. Like I've been to Chicago enough times that I know I don't want to go again, and I don't want to go to New York City for any reason.
Driving New York is terrible.
I wouldn't. Oh yeah,
I am born and raised in BFE.
Both times I went to Chicago, we drove, and that was such a pain that I couldn't imagine worse traffic. Like driving in L.A. or Chicago,
New York, you have to be an asshole. You have to cut people off, or you don't move.
That was our experience driving, in Antigua. Not as much traffic, but like very, very aggressive. Yeah. Everyone is very aggressive. Like
Scotland's
the most aggressive has the right of way. But in New York, there's just so much traffic that like you have to be aggressive to get around. Yeah. But
I'm
like,
not driving. If I ever go there, I'm not driving.
You got to dodge pedestrians. You got to drive bikers. You got to drive
the most
cars.
City that I can tolerate is Richmond. Anything over that,
Detroit's not too bad if there's not an event going on.
I'll go so out of my way to go around Detroit.
I go way out of my way. I'll take 69 over anything to try to go north of Detroit.
I have to go downtown for work, so
I couldn't do it.
But I get off the highway like literally a block and a half from my building.
I go so far out of my way sometimes to go around it or to avoid the majority of where I need to go down there that
it's not bad if it's
don't go.
Rush hour and events.
Yeah.
It can be a little bad.
I used to work in Warren. To never have to take the I-94 696 intercage again. Oh,
dude,
I'm looking forward to it.
I avoid 696, man. I hate 696.
First car accident I ever got in was there. It was a fender bender, and
94 is bad, but 696, everyone drives on like it's the Autobahn, bro. Like they're insane.
The Lodge is worse.
Oh, dude, no, the Lodge is lawless. The Lodge is
I
lawless.
was doing 90 something one day on 696
but I
just
love
to keep
the
up with
Lodge.
traffic. I got passed by a cop. I'm like, what the hell happened here?
Oh yeah,
this
dude. Like you can go like when last time Kayla and I went down that way, like she was going like 80 and people were blowing by her.
Cops will pass you if you're going 80. They're like, you're going too slow.
So I went to school at Macomb South Campus. So 12 in Hayes, and my last few semesters were all really late. I had one class didn't get out till 11. Driving home, it was that. If you're not doing 80 on 94 on the way home, in the slow lane, again, cops blowing by me, everybody blowing by me. That was holy crap.
Michigan has bad traffic, but New York had terrible traffic. Worse than that, though, was the loop in Houston, and even worse than that was San Francisco.
You're
not going through Atlanta. I've gotten stuck in Atlanta
anywhere
before.
in California pisses me off.
Well, it's California.
We got to drive in NorCal. NorCal's got a lot more
I've flown
space.
into LA once or twice.
Yeah.
And I can't get out of that city without just being mad.
That's my biggest, like, I want to go to California, do like wine touring and stuff, like mostly like northern, the West Coast and everything.
To Traverse City.
But yeah, I see, that's why we love Traverse City. So it's like she wants to go to Hawaii, and I'm like, well, let's go spend a couple of days in California doing wine, and then we'll go to Hawaii, and that, and I don't want to be on a 12-hour direct flight to Hawaii. Like that would I hate flights. I just don't enjoy long flights. Like I was kind of glad to have the 3-hour layover on the last flight, like because it's a 3-hour flight to Florida, 3-hour layover, 3-hour flight to Antigua. It was perfect. Yeah, you got enough time to stretch and have a couple beers and relax, and then you're back on the flight, and you barely have enough time to. By the time they do beverage service, you got enough time to have like 1 or 2 beers on the flight.
Speaking of beverage service, I think we're out.
We're out of beer.
We're about time. So I'm going to thank you for joining us again, sir. I mean, you're welcome back next
Great
week
to
when we
be
record
here.
again if you like. And
We'll see what we get into.
Is there going to be beer?
Well, there might be whiskey.
there's
I think next week
to
is
be determined.
next week is New Glarus, isn't it?
Oh, we're having New Glarus next week?
I mean, we could do that, or I could cut it right when you say next week is.
That's
No,
your choice.
no, I like
I think New Glarus gives a heads up.
I like spoiling it a little bit, you
All
know.
right, we can do that. We
Let's
can
do
do
some
that.
New
We have a
Glarus.
variety
I'm
pack.
for it. I'm for it.
We've done
'cause
one before, but we got a
We've
variety
done two
pack
of
this
what's in there.
It's going to be hard to wait an
Yeah.
entire week to try
I
that New
know.
Glarus.
But we got to let them chill properly.
You know, yeah, it takes 7 days to get a beer
Yeah.
cold, you know.
Back in 5 minutes.
If you didn't learn anything today, at least remember this. Beer is the answer that makes everything better.
Can't remember the question, but who cares when you have a cold one in your hand?
Remember, everybody, drink responsibly, drink high gravity.
Most importantly, drink well.
Okay, not the well. Life's too short for bad beers.
Stay frothy, my friends.